Hello everyone, and welcome to Mischeviousplatypus as a Let's Explore of Hero Siege. So I'm going to get a do panic mode. I'll show you the options video. It's pretty simple. I'm going to jump into local play, do one player. I'm going to show you a bit of how this game works and how it operates. I'm going to tell you right now, I've got a pyromancer that I've never actually seemed to be able to level up, and a pirate that I've got to level 6. I was starting to record, and I realized I didn't have my mic on. So that's slot 6. I'm going to go to slot 12, and I'm going to show you. There's a Viking, a pyromancer, a marksman, a nomad, a redneck, a pirate, and a necromancer. And then samurai, fallen paladin, Amazon, and then demon spawn and demon mage or whatever they are down there. I can't use them unless I pay for them, and you know what? Maybe one day I will pay for them. But for now, no thank you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with the pirate. I can choose my name. So I'm going to put Mischeviousplatypus. Which is obviously short for mischievous platypus. Aren't I creative? I know, thank you everyone. So I'm going to jump in here to Mischeviousplat, or Mischeplat, and I'm going to play. So I get tossed into the town of Inoya. There's a guy here I can talk to. I can collect some stuff. Sure, I got something there. This is my inventory, I think. Haven't really done too much with it. These are my stats. So I've got 2 attributes and 2 talents. So I'm going to put one into X marks the spot. What that does is, as a pirate, I put down an X, and then if enemies step on that X, it explodes. Nothing wrong with that, am I right? And I'm also going to put just one into defense and one into like health. So that's that taken care of. There's a whole bunch of people I can talk to. I'm not going to do any of that. I am just going to go straight into the action. So I'm moving a bit slow. I'm not 100% sure why. It's a frame rate thing, but that's fine. So you notice there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 different gates. There's a wormhole only at one of them. So what this is it's basically a top-down shooter, where, as you'll see, enemies are just going to come from every which direction. I put down my X. Look at that nice explosion. Wasn't that nice? I know, it was lovely. Now, I should also point out I am using a Steam controller. So, I am using the right haptic pad to do all of my shooting. And I'm using the left joystick to move around. And then for things like checking out my inventory, I am going, and that's the A button, the B button. And I can see I've already got an achievement there. I have played this game a little bit. I'm not like fresh off the boat. I've given it a bit of a look at before, and I wanted to do that before I did this Let's Explore, because I have no problem whatsoever playing a game for the first time, and then just seeing what happens with it. However, for the Let's Explores, I think it's going to look a lot nicer if I'm able to know slightly what I'm doing. I took some damage there, nothing I can do about that. Follow along and just, yeah, walk on that. So, is this game difficult? Yes. Yes, it is. The pyromancer, at that point, to be fair, I hadn't figured out how to shoot properly. I didn't have like the proper settings with my Steam controller. Whereas with the pirate, I figured out what I was doing wrong. So I could press B to get the next wave coming right away. However, I'm going to wait because I want to destroy this, because that's going to spawn enemies and be a right pain in my ass, basically. And one thing you'll notice me doing is I am basically just throwing like these X's everywhere. I want the enemies to step on everything. I'm going to take a little bit of damage because, you know, I'm going to kite the enemies into coming straight for me. But it's not too bad damage. It admittedly could be a lot worse. And yeah, and if you'll notice, what's happening is I'm basically killing everything, and so far as I know, the explosions that I'm putting down don't hurt me. So if they can't hurt me, then I'm kind of in the clear. I used too many there, so now I have to wait for my mana to regenerate. Does that suck? Yeah, it sucks a little bit. I would love, obviously, to just throw down as many X's as freaking possible. Oh wait, I can press Y. So now I have one talent. I could put it to pillage. I'm putting it again into X marks the spot. I'm going to come over here to... I'm going to put one into attack. I'll put one into max mana. And put one here. And basically, what I want... I'll do one into pillage, and I'll do one more there. What I want is to be able... basically the power to throw down as many X's as possible. Can't open this without a key, it appears. Well, you know what that is? That's shitty. But nothing I can do about that, so I'm not going to worry. And if I have a key, can I come in here? That's what it seems like. I could be wrong though. So it looks like I've got some like a boss type rodent coming at me from this point. That terrifies me a little bit. Got a bunch of spiders coming from this way. Oh, I ran out of mana. Get out of there! I'm actually going to be forced to... Oh, whatever. I'm going to be forced to do some actual shooting. Which is really funny because that's something that in this game I actively try not to do. Well, which is dumb, because if I was using like a mana or like a close range fighter, I would have no choice but to do that. But let's see if I can kill off as many of them as possible. These guys are a bit closer. Is this game for everyone? No, it's definitely not. Because I've personally in my my playthroughs, I have not been able to get past the first wave. I've been able to, after a certain point, I can get past the first wave, and then the second wave has destroyed me. So I did get to a point where the first wave was at least remotely beatable. But this game is very, very hard. I need to, it's one of those games that, it requires tons of practice. But as you can see, you basically, and to be frank, I just love setting traps. So, I throw down X after X after X, and I take tons of damage along the way. And, there's a key, or I need a key for that chest over there. I have no idea. Is an enemy going to drop that key? Do I have to explore the entire map? You can explore the entire map. You can find things to destroy or attack, or there might even be a chest. But I don't know. This game, I do like it. I have no regrets whatsoever in purchasing it, because I've had a lot of fun with it. But I can look at this game objectively and think that I can think of a lot of people who won't enjoy it. Whether it be because of the difficulty factor, because it's very difficult. or if it be because of, like, maybe they don't like the graphics. I don't mind the graphics. In fact, I think it's rather nostalgic. You're looking at this, and, you know, it reminds you of games you played oh so many years ago, right? Rat, I did not give you permission to hit me, so you can just F right off. F right off and die. If you think that this game is right up your alley, then what I think you should do is I think you should go and check it out on the you should check out its Steam page. Oh god. That's annoying. That enemy, once you kill it, it puts down this essentially beam that, I'll give you an example if it didn't touch me, but if it had touched me, it would have hurt. So now I'm just gonna set up a whole bunch of traps. I have a rough idea where all the entrances are, give or take, plus or minus, add or subtract. So wave 6 is happening, and I believe, yeah, it's a boss. So yay. Is this the most annoying thing ever, or what? So you can see, I've already been completely whittled down. I beat him, Dazul, but his flies are still attacking me, which is very frustrating. So now I can leave if I want to. And my health is just next to nothing. Because there's still a fly coming at me. There we go. So I got an item. I can collect all this stuff. That's basically it. Now, I'm just gonna leave. I don't need anything else. I'm happy. And already, I'm thrown right into the next area. There is no such thing as a break. I don't even know when I'm going to get the chance to go back into town. Like, am I going to be basically playing until, like, it's all said and done? Well, to be frank, probably. And can anyone tell me what I've forgotten to do? If you said you forgot to level up your dude, you're totally right. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to put an X down. Press Y quickly. So I can't upgrade anything else down here yet. I have no problem putting one more there. I'll put 2 here. And I want more mana. So I'll put 1 into mana, 1 to attack, and then I'll put 2 into health, because as you can see, it's been probably fairly evident that I've basically taken a lot of dumb damage, which I'm going to do in any game, but in this one it's just a bit dangerous. So we've got like a spewer of acid coming from this side. I guess I'll play until I die, and I'll give my thoughts on it, because it's a fun game. It's just not one that I think is going to appeal to a large number of people, if that makes any sense. Did you just hit me with acid, you jerk? I don't have any mana. I would love to put down an X right now. So I'm basically just attacking. Come on. Come forward, skeleton. Quickly, so you can hit all of them. I think 1 survived. Yeah, a couple survived. That's unfortunate. Come hither. And I got them all. And I died because of the poison. Death by purple splotch. So, I collected a relic. I can restart. I can go to options. I can exit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to exit. So we're back here. And I'll go back some more. Alright. So, Hero Siege. it's randomly it's a randomly generated procedural, whatever, blah 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 blah. You know, it's roguelike. You can pick up equipment, you can pick up weapons, you can pick up relics. Everything gives you a bit more power. The whole point is to survive. As you saw, like, that's basically what I've been... I mean, I was also playing dumb in that second wave there because I wasn't really putting all my attention or energy into it, and that's really my own fault. But the point of this game is to just survive and get to the end, which I can tell you right now I have not come close to. It's usually somewhere in the second wave that I die. Haven't really gotten past that point as of yet, unfortunately. You know, that's okay. It's gonna happen. And I haven't put too much time into this game simply because it's not, to me personally, the most fun. I don't really... I mean, I play Binding of Isaac, but I'm not really huge into the mechanics behind everything. Like, setting the traps is great, but you're starting everything is so garbage. Like, my first couple playthroughs My first couple playthroughs, I didn't even know about pressing the Y button. Obviously, that was my own fault because I didn't just check every button and see what it did. But what I will say about this game is that when you actually do like beat a wave, you just you feel awesome. Like, there's just no way to get rid of that feeling of like pure joy at you crushed that enemy. You crushed that wave. And when you beat a boss, you saw, basically it took me 3 hits with my X explosion, which is an awesome name for it, by the way, and that's what I'm going to call it from now on. X marks the spot. X explosion. And the boss died. And I attacked it, twice? The boss itself wasn't an issue. It was the flies that boss had spawned. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure the last time I beat a boss, it was someone different. So what that means is, for every end of wave, there's going to be a different boss. I'm sure there's going to be some repeating, obviously. Maybe there's only a set number of bosses, like Binding of Isaac style. I can't say. I don't know. I'm not good enough to get past where I did. This is merely a Let's Explore, so you can hear me kind of talk kind of boringly while you're watching some gameplay and thinking to yourself, I mean, is this something that you can get into? And you know what? If you can get into it, I think you should. It's not a bad game by any means. I will not lie to you, but it's obviously not one of my favorites. I own it. I bought it. And you know what? I would like to see something else from these developers. I'll still play this probably every once in a while, but I'm not going to do a Let's Play on it. At least not yet, unless it's people really want to view it. But I want to see what these developers come up with next, because this was challenging, fun, challenging. Looks good, challenging. The music is nice, challenging. Oh my god, it's so hard. When I first bought it and was playing this game, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Locked the Pyromancer, and then I did a whole bunch of configuring on my controller. I got to the point where I was like, okay, I like these settings. And I started doing a bit better. And I think that's it for me. If you like this video, hit the like button. It really does help a lot. If you would like to play this game, or at least explore its Steam page, I'll have that in the video description below. And if you'd like to see more videos by me, subscribe, and that'll keep you in the loop for all future content. Until next time, everybody.